welcome to the first video on my YouTube channel. I'm very excited to be here with you guys. Today I will be doing my first planner setup in my shiny new Hobonichi Weeks Mega. It's in the gorgeous pink color. I saw it and I just couldn't resist. This one is the English Weeks, and I'm just so excited to be in this planner this week and this year. I also, of course, had to get my hands on the One Piece collab. One Piece is one of my favorite animes, and when I saw this cover, I just couldn't resist. I wasn't sure what I was going to use it for. I debated on it for a while, and I decided that I'm going to use it as a media journal. I'll record TV shows I watch, books I read, fan fictions I read, just anything along those lines. All right, let's see. Let's go back to my trusty 2022 that has gotten me through a good chunk of this year. Let's see, is there anything in here that I need to transfer over? I don't think that there is. All right, let's just do a quick flip through. I got this back in, when did I get this? I think it was in September. I just wanted to try a week. I hadn't been doing planning for a while and I wanted to get back into it. I had been watching Megan Rhiannon's videos and she had just gotten back into the weeks as well, and I saw it and I was like, my brain just likes that. It vibes with it. So I didn't use it too much. When I first got it, I wasn't sure what I wanted to do with it. This was the week that I really decided that I liked the planner, and I had started watching videos from other YouTubers on the set spreads they had gotten, and I really liked this one. This one came from Paper Joy PH. I love her channel. I love all of her planners. Her spreads are very organized, and I like that because my brain is very much not organized. There were a few weeks here and there where I either didn't write much or I didn't write anything at all. This week, we left this day for Disneyland and didn't come back until this Saturday. And then we got COVID. So I didn't use it for quite a few weeks. And this week was the last week I used this one. And this will be the last time that I am using this planner because I am switching over to the new one. All right, I'm gonna just take the little bookmark because I'm gonna need that. These are the little paper darts. I got them when I ordered my planner this year. Let's see, is there anything in the notes section? I didn't even really use the notes section very much in this one. I have the 6 domains from the Constellation system by Rachel Stephen. I adore this system and I use it for everything. This was just a monthly review for September. I pulled it from another planner. I can't remember what the planner is called. It has a fox on the front of it and you can find them on Amazon. And I had just copied the questions in here. This was supposed to be a running task list for October. I never did. This was just a list of projects. This was a list of monsters I had to defeat on For the Words for the Nano quests. And I think, yeah, that's it. All right, this little thing got me through some very tough weeks, so I am gonna miss it, but at the same time, I'm very excited to start fresh in something new. So I am going to start with this week's spread. There's just something so nice about opening a brand new planner and knowing that there's nothing in it, making those first few marks. I love that they put the weeks in English this year. I always kind of wanted to see what the quotes said. I'm still probably gonna cover them in washi tape because I have a ton of washi tape and I would like to use it. All right. Let's get this media journal out of the way here. If you see any tape on the side, it's because I taped out where the edges of the frame were, because this is my first time filming a top-down video and I was a bit nervous about going out of frame. So this is always where I start my planning. I do a brain dump in the way that the bullet journal method talks about in Ryder Carroll's book. And then I take the tasks that are on it, and on the back I put them in the domains from the Constellation System by Rachel Stephen. And then I'm also today going to be doing my December monthly setup, so I have the 4 main tasks that I'm going to do in December along with my work schedule for the week. So this is just kind of a sheet I make for myself every week so that I have everything in one place, so that when I go to actually do my spread, I have everything all put together already. All right. So I think I am just going to do the same setup I always do, the one from Paperjoy PH. I'm gonna open my spread over here off the camera so I can see how it goes. All right, I have this little ruler I always use. It's from one of those kitty art sets, you know, that you can find typically around Christmas time. I've had this one for quite a few years, and it's useful, and I don't really feel the need to get a different ruler. It's also very good because it's a hard plastic. It's very good for cutting washi. And then this is my pen cup that holds the pens that I use on a daily basis. I have my mild liners that are color coded for the Constellation System, and then I also have a yellow and a gray in here for doing the weather. I have the Pilot Juice pens in 0.5. I also have them color coded for the Constellation System. I have a pencil. I have just a couple of random pens in here for when I need to reach for something and I don't want it to be one of my more expensive color coding pens. And then I always keep in here a black Tombow because I use it to write my schedule on the fridge. And then I also have the Tombows that I use for the month. This month is Christmas, and this is my first Christmas in a while that I'm really excited about. So I went with a very typical heavy Christmas colored theme. All right, so I'm going to grab my Sakura Pigra Micron in 02. This is what I use for all my lining, and I've used this every week since I started using it. These are my favorite fine liners. They have that archival black ink, so I know it's not gonna go anywhere, it's not gonna fade, and I just love that. So we're gonna start with that first line. You can always see, even in the English weeks, they have the 2 dots that split this main column, and I always draw a line along this first row of dots. I like separating out my events and my tasks, and if I don't have an event that day, sometimes I'll put in, you know, what my main focus of the goal is, what my main goal is for the day, or if we're going to go do something fun and exciting, I'll write down what it was that we went and did. So this column, ooh, double line there. So this column is always where I write my schedule, any events that I have, if I'm getting paid, and over here is where I have tasks. I always like drawing in the lines. They're much darker already in the English weeks than they are in the Japanese weeks, I find. So I may not always do this. I just like the big bold line. Feels a bit weird to be have so few pages behind it because I started the last one so late in the year. And this is literally the very first week. I'd love to fill this one up, but we all know that when Hobonichi season comes and it's time to transfer to the new planner because it starts in December, we all know I'm probably gonna move over to the new one because I just can't help myself. This double line is gonna drive me a bit batty, but you know, it's never perfect and you have to learn to live with the imperfections because life isn't perfect. All right, over on this side, it still has the line that it had in the Japanese version, so I always darken that line and divide this page up too. I haven't done the full setup in this one yet. That will be coming a bit later on. I still have to decide everything that I want to have in this planner. You know, what I want to do in the notes pages, what I want to do for everything else, what kind of deco I want, if any, which we all know I'll want some deco. You guys saw my other planner, I always go a bit ham. But where's the fun in not doing that? I have a huge collection of stickers and washi tape that instead of just sitting in a drawer like a dragon with a hoard, I'd like to be able to use it. All right, so in this column, I usually do the weather. Weather where I live is pretty even. It doesn't drastically change too much between the days, but it's nice to know if I'm gonna need a coat when I go out or when I go to work, or whether I should wear long pants or shorts, or if I need to bring a sweater or a jacket, or on the very rare occasion that it rains, if I should bring my umbrella with me. All right, and then I'm gonna do the little marking for the header over here. Feels a bit strange to have the number right here, but I've also never used weeks this early. All right, got all the lining done. Now, how I usually handle my washi, since I have an absolutely huge collection, I have a set of craft drawers. So in the big top drawer, I have all of my current stuff. This is the current A6 one that I use for my journal. I'm gonna be using this until the end of the year when I transfer into this new one. Of course, I got the one-piece cover. It's so cute. And then this one is going to be my commonplace book in the absolutely gorgeous leather one-piece cover for the Going Merry. When I saw this, I lost my mind. I knew that I had to have it. And then I also have my, I can't remember what these are called, my little writing boards. I have some of the little notebooks, and then I keep my current stickers in here, which I'm actually going to pull out because I'm going to need them. And then down here at the bottom, I have all my current washi tapes. I just managed to get this Christmas set from TJ Maxx yesterday, and then I just added some of my own green washies to fill it out a little bit. This is also the last 3 days of NaNoWriMo, so I'm definitely gonna be focusing on getting to that 50,000 word goal. So at this point is when I usually do my washi tapes. I don't think I'm gonna go with anything too heavily directly Christmas themed, because it's still not quite December. So maybe this little green plaid and this gold for the top, because I love this gold. When I saw that Christmas washi set came with a wide version of like the same glitter gold, I was so excited. All right. So I'm gonna just put this down here. I usually leave a little extra so that I can use my ruler to get that nice straight edge. It's not always perfect, but I'm learning to be happy with the imperfections. And then get down in this little edge right here. Ooh, that one's not wanting to tear as nicely, probably because it's in a corner. That's okay. Use my ruler to press it down. Oh, that is so precious. I love plaid, and I break out this washi tape every December, and I'm starting to run a little low on it, and it makes me sad. I'm gonna have to find something similar and order some more. Maybe just get a whole plaid set with as much as I love this one. I'd love a classic red plaid because that is one of my favorites, red and black plaid. There we go. And then this nice gold on top. I'm actually surprised at how much is in this roll because I have used it an absolute ton because it is one of my very favorites, and it fits just so perfectly on the top of the weeks. And this one already had a straight edge, so I don't have to do what I did for the other one. This one just doesn't like to break as nice though, that's the only thing. But I don't have my scissors and I'm not going to pause the camera to go get them. Just line this up. I have to say I'm excited for the new year. It'll bring lots of exciting things for me. And I'm just excited for the fresh start that the new year always brings. All right. Oh, look how pretty that is. It's still Christmassy, but it's not like Christmas trees and snowflakes in your face Christmas, which I'm just not quite prepared for that yet. Maybe next week, because I know we're gonna start putting up our Christmas decorations soon. Of course, the washi always makes the pages bow a little bit just because of the way I do it. All right. I usually start by putting in my work schedule. I find that I love the pens that came with the Hobonichi. So that is what I have been using as my everyday pen. So I'm gonna just do the little sign for the money symbol because that's the symbol for the domain that work falls under. Just write in my schedule. I have a lot of hours this week. This is my first week fully back at work after having the plague. So I'm a bit wary because I still have some fatigue and things that are just hovering around, but I'm also excited because I missed the routine. I missed my coworkers. I have some fantastic coworkers. I missed talking to people, and so I'm excited to go back, even if it is a little exhausting. And I love these early chefs. I love being done either in the late morning or the early afternoon, and then just having the whole afternoon to relax or work on other projects. It's very nice. I never noticed that the weeks actually doesn't have any grid on the actual weeks page, because you can always see the page behind it. I don't know how I never noticed that before. That's so funny. I need to work on my handwriting a little bit. It's getting a little on the messy side because I'm a little rusty. My handwriting used to be very, very neat because I was writing every single day, all the time. But like I said, I hadn't been working in my planner for several months. I haven't been doing any creative work, which is why I did NaNoWriMo this year, to kind of get back into creatives. All right, so for events, I tend to highlight them with the domain that they fall under. And work, of course, falls under Devissier, which is the monetary domain. I love that the Hobonichi pen doesn't smudge when you highlight it. That has been my biggest struggle because I hate highlighting and then writing over the highlight, especially since you never know like how big the word is gonna be, if you're gonna go over the end of your highlight, or if you highlighted too much. It was never my thing. So to have a pen that doesn't smudge when I highlight it is just, it's perfect. Okay, next, let's see. Next, I usually will color in the title. Since we're doing green this week, I think I'm gonna use this green Tombow in 158. I love this olive green color. It's one of my all-time favorite colors. I have a ton of clothes that are this color. All right. And then I take my micron and I write in main quests. I know it's a little silly to write it out that way, but I love video games. I love tabletop games, and just writing it as quests makes it seem a little bit more fun, even when you're doing things that you don't want to be doing. Now, I don't know if you guys saw on the list, but I do have it split out into the domains that they fall under. So I am just going to go ahead and start writing in the tasks. You guys will see in a minute how I write in the domains. I am so close to beating NaNoWriMo this year. I'm about 600 words away from finishing, and I am so excited to have actually beat it this year. I spent so long not doing creative things that it felt really nice to get back into writing. I was kind of a rebel this year. No, actually, I was a rebel, but I'm usually a rebel. I've been working on the same project forever. But because I was just doing it to get back into creative work, I just count words towards any project that I write in as words for Nano, which is not what you're supposed to do, but my whole goal was just to get back into creative work. So just working on one project didn't really do it for me. I have about 4 projects that I've worked on this month. A good majority of them are fan fiction because I haven't really been in the brain space really to work on original fiction. It takes a lot of more thinking because I don't have a framework that I can kind of, you know, fall back onto. And I've found that sometimes writing fan fiction can be easier when I'm trying to go back into writing because I always have canon that I can fall back on. I did some stuff for Stardew Valley. I did some stuff for Star Wars. And I did some work in Skyrim. Skyrim is the stuff I did the most recently, and I'm so excited to get back into it. I haven't played it in a while, but whenever it starts getting cold out, I start wanting to play it again. It happens pretty much every year. Just something about the cold and playing a game that's, you know, always snowy just makes me want to play it. So, fixed up my mods yesterday and I'm gonna play for some inspiration and then hopefully get in a decent chunk of words. Like I said, I'm only about 6,000 words away from winning, and today's the 27th, so it shouldn't be too hard for me to get that last little stretch. My handwriting is really bad right now, and I keep messing things up because I am talking and I'm not used to writing and talking. I'm sure it's something that I'll learn to get better at as I film more of these videos. I have some big respect for the people that can do it so easily. You guys make it look a lot easier than it is. I have a lot of reorganizing that I want to do this month. I just want to start 2023 with a nice clean area. I don't want a lot of clutter, so I'm probably going to get rid of a lot of things, a lot of extra clothes, a lot of extra items. I just got one of those sets of craft drawers, and I have a lot of art supplies that are just hiding under my bed that need to be brought out and sorted out so I can actually use them. I have some gorgeous Japanese watercolors that I got for Christmas a few years ago that I really want to use. When I was in school, I used to do a lot of watercolor and inking work, and I want to get back into that. I miss doing that. Maybe just start something basic with some flowers, maybe find some classes online. If you guys have any suggestions for like some maybe YouTube channels or free classes online, I would appreciate a link in the comments. I just miss working the creative parts of my brain. And it's been so fun to be back writing again and to reconnect with my writing friends, especially since I participate in my local nano group. It's a good way to make friends. It really is. I'm excited because on Tuesday I have an in-person write-in, and it'll be the first in-person write-in that I will be attending since before COVID. So I'm very excited about that. I'm excited to see people face to face, do in-person sprints. It'll be a lot of fun. Though it'll be sad because the location we've been using is a used bookstore, and they are closing the location we have been using. And so we'll have to find some other places next year to do our in-person stuff. All right, I'm almost done with this list. This last little section is not too long. It's a long list, but what I tend to do is I tend to create one long list, and then I'll just move the tasks that I don't finish to the next week, because it's better to just have them all in front of me. I'd rather have everything in front of me so I know what it is that I need to do, just everything, than to just have parsed it out and to have to go searching for my main list or having to flip back to the notes section to see my big running list. And if it's not right in front of me, I will forget it. So I like having everything just written out. I have an exciting project that I need to finish up this week. I made my own goal planner this year. I know if you follow the goal planners, you have probably heard about what happened to Cultivate What Matters and the reasons why I don't feel comfortable purchasing from them again. So instead of going out and buying another planner system that I didn't think would work for me, I just kind of took my favorite parts from the Cultivate What Matters planner and my favorite parts from the Constellation system, and I just got into Microsoft Publisher and made my own planner for my own use. And I'm going to be printing it out this week and using some Happy Planner discs and the punch to bind it all together. And I'm very, very excited to use it. I probably won't show you guys much of it because, like I said, a good portion of it came from the Power Sheets, more specifically the 2019 edition, because that was the version that worked best for me. I did edit a lot, but a good chunk of it is very recognizable as the Power Sheets. And I don't want to be a thief, but I couldn't justify purchasing from them again. I just couldn't. All right, so I have all my main quests written out. So I'm gonna get my trusty Micron out again. And I am just going to do another little header like I did up here. Just line it out. And then get my Tombow, fill it in. I kind of love the messy look when it goes a little bit out of the lines. I don't always do it on purpose, but I'm never upset when it happens on accident. And down here, I just write out side quests. This is for any other little task that comes up that isn't in this list that I thought of after the fact. Just little small things that I need to do that I forgot about. It's just some extra space. Later on in the year, when I actually get my goal planner all together, I'll probably put a little habit tracker down here. And this one, let's see, where is it? You can see where I had them for a couple of weeks. I didn't use them very often, but part of my goal planner still has a attending list, and it includes daily tasks. So I'll probably put those down here, and then at the end of the week when I do my goal planner check-in, the same day that I do my planner setup, I'll probably transfer what I wrote in the habit tracker in here into the big goals planner, because it's a full letter size things and it's huge, so I don't want to take it around with me or have it be part of my daily use. That's what this planner is for. All right. So this is all I do to set up for the week. This column is for the weather, but I don't like to write it until the day before or the morning of, because every morning I like to wake up and open my planner and write out my tasks for the day in the box and write out the weather. And it's a nice way to check in with myself in the mornings before I, start my day. So let's see, let's go up here into the monthlies, because I think today I am also going to do my December setup. And because of this, I think I'm just gonna set my old planner under here so I have a more firm writing space. Now, because this is the English weeks, they don't have any of the holidays in here. It's kind of nice to not have the Japanese holidays in here, because they would always mess with the coloring. Let's see here. I am going to go pretty Christmassy. So let's see here. So this day, let's see. I love Lisa Frank. I grew up on Lisa Frank, and I was very excited when I found this sticker book at the dollar store. And the best part is that it has holiday stickers. So it's got like a birthday cake, it's got a bunch of Halloween ones. Look at this little reindeer cookie, it's so cute. So I am going to use some of these to mark out Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. Let's see. I think I'm going to use this little Christmas tree cookie up here for Christmas Day. Oh, look how nice Christmas falls into a Sunday this year. So let's just put him here. And I think I'm gonna use this little candy cane. Ooh, or the Christmas one. I'm gonna do the ornament. And I'm gonna do this little ornament for Christmas Eve. Oh, that's so cute. All right, let's pick which washies. I think, because I always fill up this side over here, because there's a lot of empty space in the Hobonichi Weeks monthlies, and I don't really use them. I just decorate them, fill them in with some stickers, write out important dates like the holidays and birthdays, and I'll reference it every once in a while, but for the most part, I don't really look at my monthlies. And when I start using my my goals planner, I'm really not gonna use these monthlies. Oh, there it is. When I start using my goals planner, all of my tasks and everything for the month will be in my goals planner, and I don't really feel the desire to put them in here. I don't. so I'm probably not going to. This area though I will use. There's 4 little check boxes here. So I did create 4 major tasks that I want to have done in December. Let's see. I think 2 washies is still too narrow for this. Let's just do some layering. Let's just take this foresty green right here. Oop. Oh, it's fighting me today. This isn't the best washi, but I love the coloring in it. It's just some washi I got off of Amazon. I got it for Christmas a couple years ago. That is very crooked, but you know what? I'm gonna leave it. I'm not gonna try and fix it. It's not worth almost ripping the page to fix some crooked washi tape. And then I'm gonna do this red one that came in my Christmas set that has some little snowflakes on it. So cute. And it was a deal. Oh, what is that? I think I paid $2.99 before tax for this set, and it came with, I think, how many did it come with? 7 rolls. So it came with 7 rolls of washi for $3. You can't really beat that. I was so excited when I saw it. It was the only one they had. It's like it was meant to be. I love these little trees. They're so cute. I love this washi. I'm probably going to use this one with the trees an absolutely absurd amount this month because I just find it so cute. And it's not like you can use Christmas washi very much. It's really only like 1 month of the year that you can use it. So I'm gonna go kind of crazy with it because why not? How did I have all this fitting in here? Oh my goodness. I've made a mess. All right, so let's see. Let's write in Christmas Eve. And Christmas Day. No, I actually don't even think I did monthlies beyond just one in this old planner. I'm just gonna check for the fun of it. Yeah, I did October, which is really cute. And I kind of did September. And I was so sick. I did not do November. I actually take the little page dart out of this one. I think that's all the darts that were in here. Yeah, it was. And today's the last day I'm using this one, so I don't feel the need to leave the dart in there. Oop, bent the page. Oopsie daisy. Oh well, it'll flatten itself out. Let's see. There's a little star cookie right here that I'm going to use down here on the 31st for New Year's Eve. New Year's perfect. Just a little bit of decoration. Maybe I'll fill in the extra days with washi at a later date. That's what I did in October that made it look so cute. I don't know. I want to do that again. I started writing tasks in here, but I never finished. And I never really go back and look at these. I really don't. I always forget that they exist. All right, but I do have 4 tasks, so I'm gonna write them in. So for December, I want to do all of the prep work for my goal planner. And that means creating my goals, creating the timelines for them. I want to finish what I am calling Project Organize, which is just where I organize all of my stuff. So I want it to all be nice and organized and easily accessible in the new year. And then of course, one of the big goals in December is always gift shopping. I am very excited for Christmas this year, so I kind of want to go a little crazy with it. And then lastly, but not least, I need to finish setting up this planner for 2023. All right, and I think that is all I'm going to do. So this is the final monthly spread, just with my tasks and the holidays. I'm sure there'll be other little things that pop up in here. I might put my paydays in here. Who knows? There might be game events that I don't know about. I just started playing World of Warcraft again, and they always do some sort of little holiday festival. I'm sure I'll put that in here. And then my weekly setup. I'm so excited to be in the new planner. Let's see. Let's put the little page start in. I do have some leather month tabs that I might put in here. And I have lots of ideas for all these note pages, for my 365 check off, my favorites list. So we'll see how that goes. I'll probably do the setup for this one in a separate video. I still have to figure out exactly how I want to do it, but I'm very excited. So that's everything. I'm so excited for December. I'm excited to start off this channel with you guys. I've been wanting to do a YouTube channel for years, and this is just finally feels like the right time for me to do it. All right. I'm excited for Christmas. So in the comments, maybe tell me about how you guys are celebrating the holidays. And if you don't celebrate Christmas, I'd love to hear about, you know, what other holidays you might celebrate this month, or just maybe something fun you're doing this month. Well, I hope you guys have a great week. I'm sure I'll see you guys again next Sunday. And I'll see you next time.